Welcome to a demonstration of Schedule Master from Health Professions Education Solutions. Schedule Master is our latest and first in a line of affordable solutions to the tasks that administrators and administrative professionals run into on a daily or a regular basis in running their program. What we've done with the design of Schedule Master is to make it simple for you to schedule activities and events, and simple for you to assign faculty to those events, and also to get a printed version or a PDF version of the schedules that you can share with others in your program. How you begin is by opening the schedule calendar. You'll see that it doesn't show any activities or events scheduled at this time. Its default is to open to the current month and semester, or current month and dates. You click on a date and you'll see here that we have an event that we want to schedule on 7/10/29. It's going to automatically give it the day of the week. Our start time is going to be 8 o'clock. We're going to end it at 10 o'clock. I didn't put enough zeros in there, so it gives me the default message. I tab out. If I want to assign it to a particular course, I'm going to put this one to NUR 1313 is going to be our course for today. And we're going to assign it a room number. We're going to put it in room number 128, and you can put whatever you want to in there. And then you have your type for the type of activity it is. You can select from lecture, lab, online, exam, simulation, clinical, or a meeting. For this one, I'm going to put it in that we're going to do a lecture today. And if you want to put details of your activity, the lecture is going to be on vital statistics. And whoops, guys, misspelled that. And I got to put the semester or term. The reason that's important is that's how it's going to pull it up when we do our report features. Our drop down in there is fall, summer, spring, but we recommend that you go in here and put like SU 19, the summer 19 term, and this is going to be the 6th week of the semester of the term. We can add attachments if we want to. If we have some notes we want to keep with this activity, we can click on the attachments on the little paper clip. And just like adding a attachment to a email, you click add and it opens up and you can select and add any documents you want to add to this event and activity. But I'm not going to add any right now. I've put in my event and I want to tell where I want to be able to see this event. So I want this event to appear on the schedule calendar that I'm looking at now, and I also want it to show up on the faculty calendar because I'm going to assign a faculty member here in a minute. So I'm going to check those two check boxes, click save, and then I'm going to close my detail page. You'll see here that it doesn't show up on my calendar. So what I do is click refresh, and you see now that event or activity that I just scheduled shows up on the 10th of July, and it's now in there, and it tells me what time it is, what class it's assigned for, and what room number. Again, if I want to go in and look at the detail or edit the detail, I can go in here and edit it, and this is not going to be just vital statistic, it's going to be a simulation or a demonstration with lecture. And we can put whatever we need in here. Let's say we need some supplies from the lab. We can put whatever we need to put in there as far as notes on the subject and activity. Click save and close, and our activity is there. We're finished scheduling an event, so we're going to close the calendar, and now we want to go in and we want to assign a faculty member to this activity. So we open our faculty calendar, and you'll see again it doesn't show anything. The reason being is that we have not assigned a faculty member to this activity. So we click on the date and it comes up with that event, but it shows at the top that I have not assigned a faculty member to it. So you can click on this button and it will come up with a drop down. But I don't have any faculty listed in my in my faculty list yet. So I want to add a faculty member. So I'm going to click here to add a faculty member. It comes up and you see that I have all there as a default. So I'm going to put um, Betty Jones is going to be my faculty member. So I'm going to put in here Jones, Betty, and her college ID. We put that in there in case we need it later. And she is a full-time faculty member. The drop down is for either full-time or adjunct. You can select either, and you can do that by typing F, and it'll automatically go to full-time, or A for adjunct, and it gives you the capacity in which this faculty member works for your program. You click close. We're going to save this. We're going to close it. We're going to refresh our calendar again. We're going to go back into the detail, and we look at the faculty and see now Betty Jones has been added to the faculty list. So we click on BJ for Betty Jones. This is going to be our faculty member assigned to this activity. Click Save, and then close the form. And then when I hit refresh, now it comes up and it tells me that Betty Jones is scheduled on the 10th from 8 to 10, and she's teaching the course NU 1313. So once you get the faculty assigned, they start popping up and populating your faculty calendar. And this way you can go back, and once you have a number of faculty assigned to all their courses and stuff, you can go in here and see who's available and who's working where at what time. So when you're finished, you've got you've input a new activity. You've added a new faculty member and you assigned them to that activity. Now we want to print our schedules. So you click on the Print Schedules button and you can print a faculty schedule, a course schedule, and a room schedule. All of those schedules go to a default to a PDF, to a PDF rendering of the schedule. So when you click the button, it's going to ask you where you want to save it. You name it, and then save it, and you can either print a hard copy of it or you can share it later. I'm going to just show you some examples because I don't have a lot in this database to show you, but this is an example of the faculty schedule. It has the faculty's full name at the top, and then it goes by date that they have activity scheduled, and then it goes by the time what they have scheduled, and it gives you the course, the start and end time, the subject, the type of instruction they're going to be doing, and what room number they're in. So they have a full schedule for their faculty schedule. The course schedule looks like this. You print it out and it's a single document, and it'll have every course that you have scheduled for that term or semester, and it begins with the first entry for that term or semester, and it goes by month, and it'll have the start time, end time, the subject or activity or online. If you want to schedule something that's an online activity that doesn't have a specific start and end time, you can do that, and you don't have to assign a room to it, and you don't necessarily have to assign a faculty to it. But as you scroll down, you'll see that it has a schedule laid out on a daily schedule and the time which these activities occur, and the room number and the type of activity that's going to be. So that is your course calendar. And then the all-important one is a room schedule or room calendar. And this breaks it down by date and then the room number and what all is assigned in that room for the day. And this report is going to be especially important if you're doing a lot of room scheduling and somebody comes in and wants to know, oh, is this room going to be available? You can look it up on this report, or again, you can go back to your calendar and look, see what rooms are available and what are scheduled. But this breaks it down and it does it by room, and then the start time is the order in which it puts it. So that is all of your scheduling capabilities, and printed out schedules and reports from Schedule Master. We are very excited about Schedule Master and think you will really find it to be a very useful tool. It'll make scheduling a lot easier. It'll make room scheduling throughout your term a lot easier, and it allows you to give your faculty a course schedule and a faculty schedule so they know exactly where they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing when. And I think that will be especially important if you have adjunct faculty that are coming in and just teaching a few days out of the semester, or they're doing lab work for you and working in your lab. You can give them a schedule from it because you can go into Schedule Master and schedule it pretty easy. So I've quickly gone over the capabilities of Schedule Master. It's a pretty simple individual program, but I think it will give you a lot of tools and make you scheduling your program and your activities and events go a lot smoother. So if you have any questions or want some quote info, please contact us at info@hpes-llc.com. It is sold via a single program licensure. That means once you purchase it, there are no additional costs and fees. We priced all of our affordable solutions under $500 for the initial license. And then if you want to buy additional licenses for other programs or other departments, those are additional licenses and they're available at a discount once you purchase the original license. So please contact us at info@hpes-llc.com and we'll be happy to provide you with more information. Thank you.